Hello and welcome to another episode of Demo Derby. My name is Jack Coburn. Thank you so much for watching. Today we're playing Tavern Talk Stories Dreamwalker. Now, if you've never played the Tavern Talk series, I never have, this is a prequel to that. And basically, players will run a cozy seaside tavern and meet adventurers in this D&D inspired visual novel, mixing fate-altering drinks to help patrons. So, let's give this a try. I like this opening. I like the fact that it looks like a, Dungeon Master's, whatchamacallit, board. I kinda like how that looks. Alright. You know what? Let's do this. I'll see shit. It just sounds like a character out of Dungeons and Dragons, or the Never-Ending Story for that matter, so let's give this a go. Alright, as you can see it says beta version, not indicative of final product. Greetings, Traveler. Traveler, is that all I get? Greetings, old friend. Alright, so this is one of those like choose your own adventures. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's do the most positive thing, likewise. I've been told you sell magical drinks to exhausted travelers. Could I have one? Slow down. First things first, mate. Yeah, this is exactly how I would talk as a bartender. Mate, yeah. Wait, you're a customer now. I should watch my manners. That's debatable. Why is there a seagull on Monkey D. Luffy's hat in the background? Well, like, there's so much to, like, take in from just this view. My deepest apologies, Miss Merriam. When did you become so polite? Lady, I don't know. Anybody will tell you. It's not me. Always have been, had a change of heart. I'll tell you what, let's go with that and see what happens. Must have forgotten. Yeah, that's right, you must have forgotten. Anyhow, how about you go on and make me something to drink already? Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll indulge you. What can I get you? Let's see. Your menu is small but enticing. How about a Voyager's Dream? It sounds nicely balanced. Well, a bit spiritual for my taste. It does remind me of you. Your head has always been up in the clouds. Yeah, that's probably true. Such as? Hard concrete, the mole of a kraken, a pike. Yeah, these are all, yeah. Alright, I'll take the clouds. Now, before you run off to make my drink, would you mind showing me what you've got going on back there? I'll tell you what, we're going to do the tutorial because I don't know how to play. Are you scouting out the competition? Call it wizardly curiosity. Can't argue with that. Actually, I could, but what would be the point? Come on, I'll give you a tour. How's this for a drink mixing nook? Actually, it's better than most bars, come to think of it. Not too shabby, I like the personal touches. Damn right. Thank you. I keep all my potions here, carefully guarded by Captain Bee-Bug. Oh, boy. I missed that little critter. Do you think I could pet them? They always appreciate a good head scratch. Maybe after I'm done explaining. So this creature likes ASMR videos. Alright, let's mix your potions then. Alright, let's do a Voyager's Dream. Not so fast, Miss Know-It-All. Let's follow the proper steps. It's important to listen to what my patrons want. After all, I want to make sure they get what they asked for. But just in case I forget, I keep a detailed protocol in my log. And for days when I need a little extra help, Slinky summarizes my notes for me. Okay, so basically, my AI ChatGPT thing is a literal, like, octopus. Slinky might be an octopus. Sorry? Slinky? Yeah, I'm with you on that, Miriam. My Lunar Reef pygmy octopus, who apparently is also a AI chatbot. They came in for an internship one day and never left. Very nice guy. Boy, I hope I'm paying this man, this octopus. Once I feel like I have a good idea of what my patron wants, I browse my recipes. How do you decide on the perfect one? By looking at their properties and descriptions to see which one would fit my guest's wishes best. Then I draw it on the board with my chalk. You have those on your menu? Not anymore. Since each recipe requires the right balance, we need to pay attention to its stats. There's strength, charisma, dexterity, intelligence, and defense. Did you go classic? Each potion influences one stat? No, my potions can influence several stats at once. They can add to them or subtract from them. Can't wait to have Niles and Fraser Crane in my little tavern asking me for sherry. But the Chateau Marchand, Proust! And then the audience laughs. For organizational purposes, I keep them in a special order on the shelf. The higher up a potion is, the more stats and influences at the same time. Top shelf booze, I like it, I'm all for that. Next, I just take one and pour it into the mug. So that's how you pour them in. How else would I? Yeah, kinda exactly on that. Right. If I make a mistake, I can pour the faulty mix into Captain B-Bug's bucket. They love terrible potions. Yeah, okay. That makes one of us, at least. Anything else you've got to keep in mind? I just have to remember to ring the bell once I'm done. Now, sit back and relax while I make your drink, just to make sure you wanted Voyager's Dream. Coming right up. Alright, let me see. Okay. Well, if you're not gonna tell me what the recipe is... Okay, let me see... Alright, already I kinda don't like this point and click nonsense. Wow, okay. So, controls would be fantastic. Yeah, I don't even have a controller plugged in, and you're going to be... Alright, let me see. Okay, there's the Voiders. Right. This shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Ooh, okay. Alright. Okay, alright, so let me... Okay, here we go. Alright. Okay, now I got this figured out. Okay. Bartending is a lot more difficult than it looks, right? Yeah, okay. I'm glad we're all kind of on that. Yeah, okay. This feels like a worse version of Cocktail. I feel like I need John Stamos on bongos while the Beach Boys sing Kokomo in the background so I have an idea of what I'm doing. Alright. Okay, that... Oh my god. Alright, this shouldn't be too difficult to figure out, but why isn't? I don't know. Who's gonna move this? Hmm. 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 Okay, I think I've got this. Okay. Alright, so apparently I am not Sam Malone. I cannot. Yeah. Alright, so. Yeah, I'm gonna call this demo real short here. Okay. Now, I know I'm not missing any bottles. I have been across this shelf multiple times to figure this out. And using the ingredients to try to come up with this, to make this the best possible drink, is not really on the to-do list. Barely. So, alright, I'm going to break it down, and we're going to go through it. Alright, because otherwise I'm going to sit here in silence for the remainder of these 12 minutes trying to get this drink to work. Alright. So, visuals. I like the visuals. Visuals are good. There's nothing too funky, out of the ordinary that doesn't fit in with this. So, yeah. I'm gonna give the visuals a 5. The controls are not terrible. It took me a little bit to figure them out. They're not too intuitive to make it be like, oh, this is awful. So I'm gonna give them, but they're just controls. There's nothing fancy about it. I'm at least gonna give them a 4. So we're up to 9 points so far. Mechanics. The mechanics of it all, 3.5. So now we're up to 12.5. Alright, gameplay. Gameplay's okay. Gameplay's not great. Gameplay just does not fit what I want to be doing. Visual novels are just like, congratulations. So I'm gonna give this a 7. So we're up to 12.5, 7, 19.5. And then gameplay, it's or no, gameplay premise. I don't know, man. The premise of this, if you're into this, congratulations. I mean, personally, a D&D inspired tavern simulator, I would just rather play D&D, to be brutally honest with you. So I'm gonna say this is a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, 7.5 out of 10. So I'm gonna say that comes out to, we do the math real quick, we got 5, 4, 3.5, 12.5, and then I said, like, yeah, 7.5 for gameplay, 20, and then a 7.5. 27.5, better than the Voidling Bound demo, but not as good as Trial Survivors. So, yeah, that's how this was. Just adding this to the list on my iPod. 27.5. Alright, and with that, that has been Demo Derby. This has been Tavern Talk. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful time, wonderful day. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Yeah, while this drink does not have the fitting attributes, hopefully this channel does. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. This has been a presentation of Alsatian Productions. Yes!